Hey there, kids. Folks call me the Curious Fox because I'm curious about stories. Today's story is about a girl named Patty and her Uncle Jim. Why don't you have a seat and I'll tell you all about it. Coconut Patty was a nickname for a young girl named Patty. The nickname was given to her by her Uncle Jim. Coconut is one of her uncle's favorite flavors ever made. If her uncle had his way, she would be named Coconut Vanilla Bean. Patty hates being called Coconut. Patty lived with her uncle and helped him make gifts for the children's hospital. Like any good elf, Patty went around fishing to see what each child wanted most this year. Many of the children were overcoming colds, and some even saw a life being born as they welcomed them into the family. Patty and her uncle ran the gift shop at the hospital. Uncle Jim asked her to see what the kids want so he can see what was in the overstock bags. The bags are full of clothing and toys from every age. When the orders come in, Jim sees an overstock on a toy or two and kept them in the back while making his own list. Patty came back letting him know the toys that he needed, and if he didn't have them, he would buy them for the kids. Coconut Patty loves to hand out toys on the night before a child's birthday or holiday. Her Uncle Jim dresses up for the kids' parties as their favorite person. One year he was a frog, a rabbit, a big green dog, a mouse, and, well, whatever they wanted him to do. Coconut Patty came back to the shop to find her uncle looking over his list of toys that he had. "Hey, Uncle Jim, I have for you 9 more toys that you have to pick up. And this year, a girl with leukemia wants you to be a snowflake because winter's her favorite time of year." Patty walked over to where he was standing and looked down at his hands. There was a snow globe full of water, and a little snowman was dancing around a palm tree and waving at her Uncle Jim. Patty tapped him on the shoulder, and he turned around to see her.
"Oh, Coconut, I didn't hear you come in. How are the kids today? Do you have the list for me?"
he said, still looking at the snow globe. "Yes, I do. How do you feel about being a snowflake this year?" Jim looked away from the globe and at her.
"Oh, well, I guess I can handle it. Do I have to make it snow too, or just add the flakes as I dance around the room?"
Patty looked at him with one eye open and thought. Well, if you're up for it, then I don't see why not," she said, and handed him the list of new toys.
"Okay, I have these in the shop, so let's have them ready to hand out in the morning."
Jim looked over his workshop and saw the snowflakes starting to fall outside the window.
"Candy Lee loves the winter, right, Coconut?" asked Jim.
"Yes, she does. She's the one you're dressing up for."
"I see a room full of warm sunlight, but it's going to be snowing in there. All I need to do is tell the globe to add some snow in Candy Lee's room tonight. Not to make it cold, but give it the feeling of a crisp winter morning."
"You do that, and I'll start on the toys, Uncle Jim." They walked all night, getting the toys ready for the children, while Uncle Jim worked on having it snow down some snowflakes in Candy Lee's room. Patty never asked how he was able to get a little snow globe to come to life. In the morning, they handed out the toys. Candy Lee felt the cool snow fall on her cheek. Yelling in joy, Patty and Jim handed her a stuffed snowman with the name Candy Lee Kane on it. This Uncle Jim sounds an awful like another gift-giving old man. I wonder if they know each other. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.